Connecting in three, two, one. Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is your boy, Coach Dad, aka James. What's happening, everybody? Happy New Year. Just wanted to come on the channels a little live today. Tonight, I am currently on my Facebook private group and YouTube channel, A Dad's Thing. Um, know you guys are out there. Appreciate the love and support you always are giving. But yeah, man, it's the beginning of the new year and wanted to come on live. Just got done with my monthly fatherhood group. Got a great group of guys that I meet with all virtually on the second Sunday at 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So for all my folks out there on the East Coast, coming at you a little bit later 10 o'clock to 11. So a little bit later, but still there. Man, would love to have you join the group, add to the mix of what we are doing on this journey of fatherhood. So if you are interested, definitely hit me up on one of the social media platforms that we are on. You can leave a comment or a question. You can hit me up on the email, a dad's thing at gmail.com. Got the number at the bottom of the screen flashing. You can also give me a buzz there, but you know all of those contacts, and I'll get that to you a little bit later. But would love to have you on a Sunday night. Join us and talk fatherhood, talk support of one another. As I said, great group of guys that I'm working with currently. We've been meeting for about 3 years now, and definitely want to take things to the next level, increase the number of folks that we are reaching, because it is truly awesome thing that we got going and that we're doing together as fathers. So just wanted to put that plug in there. But definitely wanted to also come and talk about some athletic things that's going on. If you know me and if you've been following me for any minute now, any time now, you know I love sports. And anytime I have the opportunity to be with athletes, especially young athletes, because that's the path that I'm on right now, right? My girls are a little younger, so usually you will follow that track because every sports league you sign up for, they need volunteers, right? So I am definitely one that will volunteer, have volunteered to coach soccer, basketball, cross country, track, you name it. I've signed up to do it. And it really doesn't matter if it's a sport that I've personally played or not. It just doesn't matter, right? Because I'm out there, having some fun with the kids, teaching them the fundamentals, the basics, and along the way, I can learn some new tricks as well. And most of the leagues that I've signed my girls up to, they do a really, really good job of doing some clinics and providing you with the information that you need to help these young ones at that particular age group. So, not a lot of pressure, just need bodies, as most of you all are aware of. So, it's always fun. And me, as a former athlete, former coach, on the uh, I've done it from college to high school, middle school, and again from the little tots. I just love being out there with the kids and trying to teach them specifically the fundamentals, the love of the game, and then also giving them a little bit more, right? Having them think the game a little bit, and know what it takes to get to the next level. I wish I had someone in my life when I was younger that gave me just a little bit of a glimpse of what the next step and the next stage would be and how I can get there. So I love that about my opportunities with these kids nowadays, and it's a fabulous thing. And with that being said, I wanted to come on and, start doing some talks about athletics from a parenting perspective, but also from a coach perspective. One of the things that I do as a coach, and you've all seen it throughout the years, is after a game, I'll do my little coach dad, I'll do a presser, and I will talk a little bit about, how the game went from a coach's perspective. But also, I'll talk about it from a parent perspective too. And they're two totally different things. As a coach perspective, I'm so involved with all of the kids and, making sure that they're getting in the game and they're learning and they're improving and the team dynamic. But then there's also that parenting part of it, which is really difficult when you're on the sidelines. But I do have my parent moment on occasion with my girls, which is a great thing. But most of the time, the parent perspective thing comes when I'm sitting in the stands. And that is something as a former athlete that really, really has taken me some time to adjust to, right? I'm not in control of what's going on the field as far as playing, and I don't have any input as a coach. I'm really a spectator, and I'm just there watching. And we know we've seen a lot of bad parent behavior in the stands, berating officials, uh, trying to coach up kids over the authority of the coach. And a lot of that stuff is just, there's no place for that in the game. So definitely want to talk a little bit about some of those things that happen during the course of a game as a parent. Some of the things that I do to help myself remember my place. At that point in time, as a parent in the stand, I am a spectator. I'm a cheerleader. Nothing more than that. So we'll be bringing, to this segment. Um, a little bit of that, just good behavior as a parent, as a spectator, because it has an effect on our kids, whether we believe it or not, because they hear it. And I know my kids will tell us what they hear and what they don't hear, more of what they hear from the stands, whether it's from us or from other parents. And I do have those occasions where kids will talk about, what's going on in their lives. They heard their parents from the stands talking about X, Y, and Z, and the type of pressure it puts on them, the embarrassment it may put on them, and just how it makes them feel in general. Um, we'll talk about different things just from developmental stages. Again, I talked about getting into, coaching my kids at an early age, right? So when they've started to walk, signed up for their first little peewee at 5 or whatever it may be, at those stages of the game, it's about, just exposure. That's from me. That's what I believe. It's about exposure. It's about learning how to be in a group setting, work with other kids, building community, learning how to run and body movement and things like that. I've told folks when my kids first started to take swim lessons, the idea this right now is so they don't drown. I'm not trying to raise no Olympic swimmer. If they so decide to do that at a later stage or a little bit later on, that this is something that they want to spend some time, that they really want to get good at, I'm all for it. Then we could take things to that next level. But right now, my primary objective for them is that they can float, that they can swim, and that they can save their lives if they were pushed in a pool or if they fell into water. Right? There's a time and place for everything. So I know I get some pushback. My big brother, who's no longer with me, we would always go back and forth with the concept of a participation trophy. When you're 3 and 4, I just want you to participate. I want you to come back and try it again, and then if you like it, then we'll go from there. But while you're playing, give it your all. Participation trophy is just awarding the kid for their participation in the season, not no championship. Those things come at a different point in time because most of the time at those ages, not even keeping score. So again, time and a place for those things. I get it, and is all good. So, want to talk a little bit about that. Uh, Parents, things of that nature. But very excited to be as I transition to talk a little bit more about my coaching stuff that's coming up. We started practice this past Friday. I am fourth grade girls head basketball coach. So glad to get back on the sidelines, have the whistle around my neck, and running around teaching the girls the fundamentals and basics of basketball. We had our first practice on Friday. It was a good session. Just really talking about what we are going to be facing this year in our 6 game season, what practice is going to look like, and what the goal is. Really continuing to develop skills, camaraderie on the basketball court, and just enjoying the game of basketball. And when we do those things, and do it with all of our energy, 100%, going at it, no walking and all of that type of stuff, the results will come, right? So, looking forward to working with the girls week in and week out over the next 6 to 7 weeks. And that got started on Friday. We'll have probably 2 practices a week, 1 game a week. And yeah, it's going to be good. Excuse me. And I get to coach my youngest daughter. She's looking forward to, her second basketball season, and I couldn't be more happier as a lover of the game of basketball that she will be lacing up the sneakers and getting out there on the blacktop and doing what she got to do. So more to come, and like I mentioned, we will be having. Put the schedule up there. You'll see it on the ticker at the bottom of your screen. 6 game schedule: the 22nd, 26th, February 6th, 8th, March 1st, and 4th. What I'm going to do is after those games, once I get home, get everything settled, is I'll probably come on for 15, 20 minutes, do a post-game presser, and give you all a little bit of how the game went, how the girls are developing. And I love doing that because it holds me accountable to that growth process for the girls. I love being on the camera and talking to you all. I will put the number up again, and hopefully, I'll get some calls in. But another opportunity to touch base with you all out there in Facebook, YouTube land, and engage and talk about some things that we all enjoy. And I know I got a couple of y'all out there that are coaches yourselves. Would love any suggestions, feedback that you may have for Coach Dad to help these young ladies on their journey uh, of athletics. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that and doing that. So that's what's going on, and this is just a little segment of some of the athletic stuff that I'm going to be bringing to the channel, and from the perspectives, right? So if I'm coaching, something else, which I'll probably be doing a little bit later on in the year, we'll be doing some track and field. May do the same thing, put the schedule up, and bring that to the table as well, and what that looks like. And as well, you know, in the middle of soccer, winter select soccer. So we've got about 6 more games left in that season. It's a real quick, 8 week, 8-10 week season, and they've already got going. 2 games already in the done, and we got a couple more, 6 more remaining. And we'll talk a little bit about just what that journey looks like, being a dad on the sidelines. This past soccer season, I did not coach, but I was the team photographer, and that gave me an opportunity just to stay close to the action, document it through pictures, and then share those pictures with the family and the team. And you may have come across some of those photos shared on Facebook, Instagram, and so on and so forth. So enjoyed it, and it keeps me close to the action. That's for sure. I have access to the field and spots where other parents don't. And that's one of the reasons why I also did it. It helps me with my photography, get some good pictures of the athletes, and also gives me that access to be around the team in a different way. So, yeah, man, that's what's going on in Coach Dad's world. It's just some of the things that are coming on the channel for a dad's thing. Got some other things that we'll be bringing up and talking to you all about a little bit later, but definitely wanted to get in front of the group, put something down, and just let you know what's happening. And also engage with you. So, when you see me coming on, like I said, the 22nd, 26th, the 6th, the 8th, the 1st, and the 4th, those are going to be the games. I'll be coming on at 9 o'clock to do a little something. And again, I know, there's some time delays with my folks, whether it be East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, even got some folks internationally that be tuning into the channel. So looking forward to everybody's input, participation as I do this. And yeah, I'm gonna keep it short, not keep you too long. But looking forward to it. So I hope everybody's good. Happy New Year. I am very, very excited about 2024. Hope you are too. And definitely, if you need anything, you know what I mean? From one dad to the next dad, always here. There's the number 650 524 5539. Again, 650 524 5539. That's the number that you can reach me at, text, call, whatever it may be. I'm here. All right. Y'all be good. Take care. God bless. And we'll see you soon. And, tomorrow on January 15th, take some time, give Dr. King some due, some honor. Enjoy your day off. And yeah, that's it. Talk to you soon. Take care.